Hi, this is Mary Flower, and I would like to thank first Gina again at the Rebookery for her idea for this because it worked out fantastic for me. My children didn't have a lot of money this year, and I asked for very small art from the children and grandchildren, and I liked her book that she made at Christmas time. Mine's not as elaborate. It's simpler, but I still appreciate her for the idea. I used the same rings like she did, and a book, the front and back, and I decorated a little different because I was given this gingerbread mix with a cute pan, and this came on it, and I thought, oh, that's really cute on there. So I'm going to go through this and show how I did mine, and I appreciate her for the idea. So I'll do a flip through and then I'll go through it. In the front here, I left a place for some of their art because it's a little big. It folds up real big. Then I needed a little place to tuck that away. But some of the grandchildren did smaller art for me, like this one, and I love it. I think they're so cute. And before I get to that, and I will go back and do a video on this section right here. This is my son, my second oldest son, and he was so excited to give me something that he found from the thrift store and something he's working on, and I will show that in a minute. And this meant so much to me. I was in awe. It was so fun. And I'll go back and tell you about this in a little bit, and before I open this section. This is some more of the art and letters from my grandchildren, and some of it they sent on these little papers, and they wrote on the back. So I sewed them into plastic so that you can see the back of them, and it turned out cute. I really like this. I just sewed it in. Let's see if I can show these. This one was my oldest grandson, and he said he was trying to decide what to draw about for me, and he said he couldn't really think of anything. So what he did was he drew himself with all his ideas, but he actually ended up doing him thinking of all the ideas, and I thought it was really clever. And this one is precious. I just have to read it. It says, I wanted to draw something that represents your crazy spirit, your love for cats. I come up with this. You are the ringleader, and you have your cats jumping through hoops like lions, and I thought this was so cute. And she did ask me about all my specific cats. I have feral cats I take care of and inside cats, and that's what this is. It's so cute, and they look like the cats that I have. So it was just like a little circus. And during the process of putting this together, this took over a week for some of these pictures to get to me, so I had to wait. Otherwise, I would have done this sooner. And I found these funny little gingerbread funny things at the thrift store, and I thought, oh, those are really cute, so I just put them in there. This shows some pictures of some of my grandchildren getting gifts from me, some of their little art from me. This little one is only 4 years old. She didn't do this, but she did these funny little things. And I'm going to write some more to her. These are some of the older grandchildren, a little bit older, about, 9 and 11 or so. And I did the same thing with these. He wrote me a little letter on the back, so I wanted to keep that one. Little pictures of them. I used the little gingerbread man again, and I used some of the wrapping paper and different things that I was using. And this was a gift I did for my daughter, and I actually did a video on this before I gave it to her, so I will be putting that out so you can see this. It was a Bohemian, a large Bohemian book that I did for her. It took a lot of time, and she really, really liked it. She said it was her favorite one that I've ever done. And she wrote to Mom, Grandma, because she has a little girl. And this is the little girl. And looking at the books that I got her. My other daughter here, and she did this for me. She did a special little thing. No one had money this year, and I told them, please don't worry about it. And I put the yellow one here. It says, you are my sunshine. So this daughter right here, she did this for me because she asked me, and she did the baby's footprints and handprints and made art out of it, and I just love it. And I put it in the same kind of plastic. I really like that. And there she is, hugging the owl I gave her, and her daddy wrote about that. From a neighbor, they gave us popcorn and some goodies. From another family member who gave me soap. Another family member that I went out to see. And this is their gigantic dog. I mean, it's really gigantic. And he thinks that he is a lap dog. I can't pull that out in the little thing they gave me. And that was just simply all I did. Just made a very small, because I didn't need much this year. And I really liked her idea of making a very small one. And so there's that. Now I want to go back here to what my son made me. And you can see it's a box. And he wrote about what's in it. And I will do that right now. And it's just, this is a box that he had been searching for a long time at the thrift store. In fact, he only paid 50 cents, which I was in awe about, because I think this was a collection or something for a church, and it was handmade. He put on this set of metal letters that says memories, and I'll show you why he did that. But this box is got so much character. Look at this is not faux done. This one is really layers of old paint on there, but he put the lacquer on it. I love the old little things on here and the layers of paint. And this is by far my favorite. If you look around here, this is off. Is that not cool? Even the nail right here is off, and it makes me laugh. But inside he said, Mom, this is where you need to keep your memories. And he's sort of, he's funny. He loves puns. And so this is where he put a whole bunch of memory chips from a computer, which seems funny in and of itself, but in reality, this is the real gift here. And he's doing more than one. This is a thumb drive with hundreds of pictures and videos on it. And he's going to be making me some more because there's so many of our family. And I just love it. I think this is funny, but this is very sweet. And he put it in this very interesting, full of character red box, and it looks like it was even hand cut where they put coins or something in it. But this is by far my favorite box, and that's where I put over here him holding it, showing him putting his memories there. I said, yes, it's perfect. This was a wonderful wonderful little box, and he knows how much I like boxes, and I find some very interesting ones. But it was even more clever that he kept the thrift store sticker on here, both of them, two of them here, and I really appreciate this. This was a very sweet gift for me. And I appreciate all the sweet, sweet little pictures from my grandchildren. And this was a good Christmas. I didn't really get a lot of gifts, but I got these. And this was enough. That what I got in here was enough. And it makes me feel content and grateful for such a sweet, dear family. And thank you, Gina, for the idea. And that's my memory book this year. Thanks.